If y'all could have seen the way Fran and I got on our flight to New York, thank God TSA did not make us remove our hats. Y'all, we looked a hot mess. The first 2 days of New York Fashion Week, I decided to wear a 3-year-old wig. Yes, my wig was a toddler. But Fran, on the other hand, the first day we got there, sis was still taking out her braids from the summer. She stuffed all of her braids underneath one of my old curly wigs. But baby, as soon as I had at least 2.5 hours to switch up our hair, that's exactly what I did. One hairstyle that's never going out of style is a quick. These only take me about an hour and 15 minutes. And if you're pressed for time, baby, cut it into a bob. I promise you, for a bob, we only use like a pack on Fran's head and a pack and a half on mine. Whenever I install a quick weave, I make sure I use a protective shield so that when it's time for me to take this out, all I have to do is wet and shampoo my hair and it falls off the bone. It's not going to rip out your hair and you don't have to worry about all of that extra goo being matted into your scalp. And I don't know about y'all, but I do not like a thick bob. I like my bobs to be natural looking, especially when it's a quick weave. And honestly, adding too much hair for a bob is going to have you out here look like a mushroom. And I absolutely was not about to go for that. If you're new here, my makeup routines will look very similar every time I post. And it's because I'm not a cut crease kind of girl. The most I'm going to do is maybe a little color on the lid, maybe a little smoky eye, but I'm still learning as I go, baby. I am not a makeup artist. And I also don't want my makeup to take away from my outfits because sometimes my outfits do get a little chaotic. Honestly, I feel like there's a whole community of women just like me who also don't do too much when it comes to makeup. So shout out to us. This was my look to go meet up with one of my supporters. I'm wearing Billie Eilish. If you've never got a compliment on your fragrance, wear the Billie Eilish number 2. Every time I wear this, I always get stopped asking, what is that smell? What are you wearing? Baby, it's Billie Eilish number 2. And yes, it brings all the boys to the yard. As soon as I finished doing my hair and my makeup, I was like, I gotta go hurry up and meet up with Lauren because she has been waiting on me since last September. I had to get you, honey. I was like, oh, she came dressed to impress. Get into it.
Look at what I got. It's Aisha the Great.
Oh, Amazon the drop. You was not playing with the girls.
I hid some stuff. They took 3 things I hid.
Oh
Look,
my
I found
God.
this. I thought this hat you would like.
I knew I could hang with Lauren when she said she hid some stuff in the thrift store for me because what? Girl, you my kind of people.
I had an actual genuine connection with you and even with your friend Millie.
Yes.
And your sister. It was so chill too.
Okay.
But other people, not so nice. Not at that event though. That event was awesome.
Yeah, but still, they do be acting
other
Hollywood.
Events, like, other events, they're a little bit like entitled.
Yeah. And Lauren didn't want me to call nobody out, but she said somebody was mean to her. And the fact that she's so nice and she encountered influencers who were being like stuck up and mean and standoffish, I was irritated right then and there because how can you treat your community like that? The people who support you. It's been a few days later and I'm still confused because Lauren is one of the nicest people I've ever met. And to be honest with y'all, I'm not even that nice. I'm a nice person, but when people tick me off, baby, it's a whole nother Aisha. If you know, you know. But Lauren, she doesn't even give me the vibe that she would even get mad about anything. But that's honestly why this fashion week, I wanted to be super intentional. I really wanted to connect with people that I genuinely had a connection with or people who just genuinely support me. Because in this business, if you're not careful, you'll spend so much of your time trying to fit in with other influencers, trying to be seen with certain people. And the whole time, they don't like you anyway. Or if you don't match their aesthetic, they're going to look at you funny or think you're not good enough to sit with them. And honestly, I think a lot of people forget that the tables always turn and you could be up today and right back down where you were tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm definitely getting these.
A look. There she is. Okay, get it. I got.
Is lit.
Oh, thank you, Aisha. You're so sweet.
You put me on, honey, because girl, I don't be having enough time to shop me.
Sister love.
And this is another reason why y'all will always catch me marching to the beat of my own drum and always asking for a +1 so I can bring my sister. Because let's be for real, it costs $0 to be kind. And even though people will forgive, they will never forget how you made them feel. Because you ain't got but one time to give me a bad vibe. And I'm like, oh no, you ain't got to worry about me, baby. But we ended up spending the entire day with Lauren and it didn't feel forced. She kept saying, if I need to go, I can go. Girl, you were not bothering me at all. Y'all, she even was down to be the photographer and videographer for the day. She was like, do you guys need me to record this? Do you need me to record that? I love when people know what I do for a living and just offer to help out where they can. So of course I had to have a photo shoot with my girl. But most importantly, shout out to her husband for letting us borrow his wife for the entire day. He didn't get his wife back until after 2:30 a.m. Not to mention, y'all, when we went out to eat right after we went thrifting, she told the restaurant owner that it was my birthday and surprised me with this banana pudding birthday surprise, y'all. Get you a Lauren. This entire day was so beautiful, and now every time I go to New York, I gotta meet up with Lauren. But also, this is your gentle reminder to just be kind to people. We are all on the same floating rock at the same time, and you never know what people have going on in their day-to-day life. And the fact that I was able to brighten one person's day just by hanging out, my work here is done.